check.
Ah, la 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 la.
Kristen, Seattle. Hey there. How you doing? Hey guys. Who we got going on here? Jennifer's iPhone. Gina. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
All right.
I'm so excited about this.
Yeah.
Is Jordan's in the house.
Oh, my name's Kristen. Kristen? Yeah.
This is Kristen. Nice to see you guys. There's Jordan. Is she driving?
Jordan, aren't you going out like
Is that safe?
trick or treating?
I don't think that's safe. She's looking down. She's looking down. The window's open. She's probably got the music on a little bit.
I'm gonna just go like catch him like right over.
What?
I know where I'm
Oh,
at.
she's pulled over. Is that how she drives, with her leg up like that?
Right over there.
I wouldn't drive with her. Is your husband in the car with you right now?
Where's Chad?
No, he can't be with you. There's no way he would drive with you like that. Impossible. I wouldn't.
How are you driving like that?
Her leg is out the window and she's driving.
That's dangerous.
I always drive. It's
Holy smokes.
I used to drive like that when I was your age.
No bueno.
You never drove like that when you were like her age?
No. I've never, no.
I
no.
did.
I can't. Hey, look at that. We got a scary clown right here coming in hard. Look at her. Let's go over. Let's go over. What's her?
Rachel.
Hey, Rachel. Couldn't recognize her. Justin, how you doing, brother? Steve. Hey, buddy. We got Gina, Jennifer. Who's the guy with the dog again down there with the dog picture?
Michelangelo got to move the mouse.
Michael,
Michael
that's right.
Lamore.
That's right. That's right. Then we got Andrea, April.
Two Kristens.
Two Kristens and April. I got to go back to that name because that's just different. April is just listening. Hi, April. I like that name. I like when you throw spin on it. You know, you pivot from the normal.
What?
Pivot
Oh,
from-
I couldn't figure out what's going on with that hand right
Is that not a hand? I think that's a dog. Isn't that a dog?
No, that's like
Looks like an ear. Oh, it's a finger. It's a finger. It's Kristen. It's her fingers. I thought it was the butt of a dog or something like that. No, I just thought it was. I'm sorry. It just seemed like it was folded up skin. I was not sure what it was.
She's like trying to.
Wow.
She's trying to fix.
Sorry,
the camera.
I'm blushing and got sweaty too. I hope I'm not the only one.
That's
Definitely
blushing or
That's
got
blushing.
Sweaty?
Both, bro.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. We got Chuck is just chilling in or chiming in.
Chuck Zammow.
Zamzow. Oh, yeah. Remember we had him last time. Zamzow.
Yeah, Zamzow.
Zamzow. Chuck Zamzow. Hopefully we're getting that right. Julian's in the house. Again, we got April. We got, I remember this one. I remember her.
The picture. Oh wait,
Picture. Was she
She
oh, there
disappeared.
she is.
where is she?
She's top left
Top left.
or middle left. She has got the bat. She's the bat.
That's Michelle.
That's
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi,
Well,
Michelle.
Michelle turned
Michelle.
into Julian. It's really weird, like when people start.
Michelle moved
popping-
over there.
Yeah. Coco's in the
Natalie
house.
Marie's in the house.
What? Natalie Eva Marie?
Whoa. She's just listening, though.
She is?
No.
Oh.
She's going to
Maybe
chime
she
in.
is. How do you know?
I wonder where my boy Chris is. Is he going to pop in here? I got a Chris coming in maybe tonight. I'm going to text him, see if he's going to show up.
Well, thank you guys all for coming to the Recover Out Loud meeting on Halloween. And happy Halloween to everybody. I hope, did you guys, hopefully you did not watch our Monster Mash dance on Instagram. Because thumbs up, I'm really embarrassed.
Yeah,
that we did
baby.
it.
Look at Natalie. Oh, that's Natalie going crazy. Nice. She's got a jug of water
Where is Natalie?
right there, middle.
What's up,
What?
Natalie?
Oh, hey, Natalie.
Hey, Natalie. This is nice.
Unmute her.
Hi. You know, I got my roots done and I have a face mask on. Your girl has been traveling, but I had to come in because Recover Out Loud meeting is everything. Look at you guys. Do we have like orange theme, a little like Halloween
Wow.
Yeah, we got-
vibe?
I don't think I've ever seen you looking so natural.
I know, huh?
Is
Wow, you look really good.
You do.
Shane, but kick rocks. Is
Well,
that my girl?
Yeah.
What's up?
Amazing. See, I knew I had to get on here real quick.
Yep.
Nice. Nice.
Don't- Don't like make me all big, Michelangelo.
Yeah, that's what we did. We were eyeballing you just a second ago.
Did that like happen on everybody's screen because you were our whole TV screen?
Yeah, you were the whole TV. Did
Yeah,
everyone
it's
see the
like
whole TV?
I have oil on
Yeah,
my face.
yeah. Everyone saw you as the main perpetrator.
Well, that
It's okay.
is-
Yeah, we say it right. Zamzow. Chuck Zamzow. I like that name.
Me too.
All right, guys. Well, let's get started here. I'm
Yeah.
super excited. I'm pumped that so many people showed up on a Halloween night. I'm
Yeah.
sure there's a bunch of people out trick-or-treating right now, or hopefully staying safe and sober and clean.
Well, doing their best.
I hope they are.
Yeah, hope they are. Yeah.
Oh, Natalie danced.
Yeah, finally.
Great.
Good thing she was on the big screen on that one.
So I just wanted to welcome everybody to the every Tuesday night Recover Out Loud meeting. Shane, tell them what this meeting's all about.
This is a meeting to bring together people of all different walks of nature. You know what I'm saying? Addicts, alcoholics, people who have lost a family member, brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, daughters, veterans. We invited a few veterans tonight, served our country. We want to recover out loud and share our experience, strength, and hope, and try to get some value from the other person. So if you're lacking, take today. If you're not lacking, give a little bit of your love and let someone else take it from you. Great
job, Shane.
Thanks, bro. I've been
Shane,
going all day hard.
Shane's in the zone today.
Yeah.
So I wanted to give him a little airtime.
Nice, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Rules and regulations are. No, I'm joking. No, I didn't take any gum.
I was about to give you guys a quick story, just a really quick story. We had a guy on our podcast. His name's Cali Muscle. He has this gum. It's got caffeine in it, 50 mgs of caffeine, and it's got nootropics or something like that. It's really good for your
really good
thinking.
Try nootropics.
And,
change your life.
Shane took the gum for like 3 podcasts in a row, and
took over the show. Couldn't stop talking.
He just took over.
There it is right there.
Oh, who's got that?
Who's got the work gum?
How do you have work gum?
Kristen, yeah, there we go. Put her on the big screen.
No way.
Put her on the big screen. There it is right there. Work, focus, energy. You guys take that gum. Will change your life. You will go to the next level. It's been taken away.
I had to actually take the gum.
It's been hidden.
And hide it because he thought that he was the actual host.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to do nootropics.
Hopeaholics.
Hey, I got the gum because I listened to most of all of your podcasts, and I got it. He was on there, and I ordered that shit right away.
How is it? You like it?
I mean, it works sometimes. I don't know.
It gets me going.
It worked for Shane every time.
Yeah.
And that was
I've seen it.
Just don't overdo it. That's all. Don't overdo it.
That was the problem.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
It was like he had the guest. It was like it was just a 2-person podcast.
More just me. I was more talking, answering questions, and asking questions. So how are you doing? Well, I'm pretty good, bro. I'm just not sure what's going on.
So, anyways.
All right.
We've
got a packed house tonight.
I just want you guys to all know that we feel very honored.
Yeah, grateful.
Privileged, to have you guys all on our Zoom meeting every week. It helps us continue on our battle against the fentanyl crisis and our battle to bring people back together and help us all heal together.
Yeah.
Come together in unity. Anyways, the other thing I want to remind everybody that two more things, actually. The Recover Out Loud meeting is not an anonymous meeting. So if you don't want to be on YouTube Live and on the internet forever, you can leave your camera off.
Yeah.
But if you would like to participate and you don't care and you recover out loud just like we do, leave your camera on.
Yeah.
And,
hi, Lila.
So the other thing is that
hey, Peter.
The not the Hopeaholics, the Recover Out Loud meeting is just an add-on to whatever you normally do. Just continue to do all the normal things that you do on a daily basis to stay clean and sober, whether that's 12-step meetings or whatever other recovery program you use, because the Recover Out Loud is a movement and not a program.
No, it's for fun.
Yeah.
It's for a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. And tonight we have a very special guest Kristen, who's going to share for about 20 minutes
Yeah.
or so, tell
Yeah.
her story, tell her experience, strength, and hope, and then we'll open it up for sharing with you guys.
Yeah. Nice.
Excited.
Me too.
You're up.
All right.
Buttercup. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
No, you're good.
You can't, you can't resist.
All right.
Sorry, I was
No,
rude.
No, you're
Are
good.
you sure?
Yeah. All right.
All right, let's go.
You're good, Shane.
Let's go.
All right. So I started using drugs and alcohol when I was 14, I think. And I kind of knew that I would have a problem because I watched it like my entire life. Well, not entire life, but when I was a kid, I just watched like my dad and mom drink like on barbecues. And I was like, yeah, I want to be like them, like I want to be happy. Like they look like they're having a good time. And so I would wait like till they would leave the room. And growing up, I just would go steal like their beers on holidays. And then I like just being a kid, I was like, all right, I started feeling that warm sensation in my body drinking, and I was like, ooh, that feels nice, And then eventually growing into my teens, I was like, yeah, I'm going to have a problem, and I kind of, I accepted at a young age, like I already knew that drinking and doing drugs was like a bad thing. And knowing that I accepted being like doing the bad part, like not saying you're an addict, but knowing that it was a bad thing, like at a young age already, like I had accepted it, So I was like, I also had a brother, because I have 3 brothers, but the main one that was doing like a lot of drugs and drinking at a young age too. I would watch him like take a bunch of Xanax, take a bunch of heroin too, and I was like, dude, I want to be like that, because he looked like the happiest, even though he was miserable, obviously. But I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that, and because at a young age I was very depressed, like I didn't have any friends, I was always like singled out, and I don't know if that hurt me, and it was like I always tried to fit in somewhere, and so like being alone and just like fearing everything in my life was like just a lonely feeling. So I was like, all right, what can I do to like not feel like that, obviously, So I ran to the drug, and well, not the drug yet, but I ran to the alcohol first, and then it became like, okay, that wasn't good enough. So growing up into my teens, I found meth at 16, and I was like, oh wow, like I didn't even know what meth was yet, So I saw my friends doing it in high school, and I was like, all right, sweet. Did that for a few years, and then I moved to I started doing, it was like one thing after another, but I don't know, like I said, like it's not ever enough, right? But it's, I don't know, like it's complicated, you know what I mean? But the drugs for me, it's just, I don't know. Help me out, guys. I don't know what to say, really.
Just
But,
don't be nervous. Relax.
Yeah.
Relax. Everyone here's
Yeah,
your
yeah.
friend, and they want to listen to what you did and how this hurt you as you were growing up,
Yeah.
mental health wise.
Yeah. Like,
You know what I mean? Why you turned to alcohol? Like those feelings. You were doing great.
yeah.
Yeah. You're doing great.
So it's just
Take it easy.
like, I guess just watching my brothers, like so since I felt lonely at a young age, like everybody just started leaving me alone. So then I watched, like a few of my friends die,
Mm-hmm.
and then that bothered me too. So I was like, all right, what can I do to feel better? So just doing all the drugs, drowning my sorrows. I was like, all right, and then running into relationships too. Like that was my next best thing. So like relationships were also a drug to me, and that's worse than heroin to me, honestly.
Mm.
So like jumping from drugs, I'll start talking about relationships too, because that's like a big factor too to me. Like that leads me into a rehab every time, And so I'll start with like my my marriage, because that was like one of my biggest downfalls recently. I actually married my counselor that was in rehab, and I only knew her for like 3 weeks, but the reason why I want to talk about that is because it led me into heroin, and that's my biggest thing right now. So I met her at Cedar House, and that's a place in San Bernardino, like the IE, and I was married to her for like 4 years, but we traded like addictions. So when I was with her, sorry, got a mouth.
Yeah, no worries. You're doing great.
I'm super nervous, guys.
Yeah,
Sorry.
of course. No. Believe me, I want to tell you something.
done
I'm
shit
in that
ton.
chair. I'm the.
Dude.
It's no bueno for me.
I like sweating so bad.
Yeah, no. Take it easy. We're here for you.
All right, it's embarrassing. But yeah, so when we got married, we switched addictions, and I was an alcoholic at the time, and like my drinking was so bad to the point where I went to the hospital and I was in and out constantly, and they were like, "Yeah, Kristen, if we can't give you saline solution anymore in your veins, you know, like either you're gonna die in 6 months or like, you know, go to rehab, you know." So I was like, at the time my mom was dying, and this was in 2018. So she was like, they were like, "Yeah, so either you go to rehab or, you know, you only got 6 months." So I was like, okay. I went back home, started drinking the same night, and I had it with my life at that point, you know, because like I was losing my mom, I had my relationship falling apart, and my wife had left me, and there were just so many losses at that point, you know, and I continued to keep drinking, and then after she left me, that fell into cocaine addiction too, on top of drinking, and I didn't know what to do. Like, you know, I'm like, okay, now that's 2 losses, and my addictions keep getting worse. I felt like a loser. Like I felt like I couldn't do anything right or like to even better myself at all. So I'm like, all right, great, you know. And my wife ended up, I'm going back in time too, but in between, she ended up showing me what heroin was because I couldn't get my Xanax, and I've been on Xanax for like 9 years, prescribed. So I came to her one night and I was like, "Hey, you know, like I'm having withdrawals really bad. Like, can you help me get some Xanax?" And she was like, "Well, this is the only thing I could find, you know, like, I'm sorry." And she pulls out a big ball of heroin, and I'm like, "Oh shit," you know, because I had never done it. And I was like, "Ooh, this is gonna be a problem," you know. So I ended up doing that, and I got addicted like the first time I tried it. I ended up shooting it up the first time I tried it too, and I had 2 needles in my arm, you know, and I ended up going to a coma for 3 days. And yeah, after that, I just kept doing it, and I was on 7 different drugs at the time too, because I just kept doing everything I could, you know, to numb the pain from my mom. And I had gave up in my life, you know. I was just like, all right, I accepted death. I went on a complete road of like, now I'm homeless, because after me and my wife had split up at that time, I lost my house. It was during COVID too. So I lost my home, my marriage, my mom was dead. And then I was like, what am I going to do? You know, do I stay here and just not pay the bills now? Because like I can't afford anything as it is. We were splitting the bills. And I had a great job at the time. I was doing, what was it? I was doing sales for the cannabis industry, and I was really good at what I did. But I just couldn't hold anything down. I was on a lot of drugs at the time, obviously. But yeah, so I gave up everything I loved doing, and had no hope at all. I started feeling really insecure. Everything that came natural to me was like just like numb and like just unnatural, you know. And I was like, wow, where's Kristen? You know what I mean? And I felt really weird in my skin. I still do, you know what I mean, obviously, but it's like it starts to come back sometimes, and it's like in and out of reality sometimes, you know what I mean? And I try my best, but yeah, like, I don't know, I look back to those times too, because I've been homeless for like 3 years, in and out of treatment centers. I've been to at least 15 of them. This will be my 16th one here. It was a miracle that I got in here, dude, because I was talking to Taryn on the phone, and I was trying for like 3 weeks, I think, to get in here. And I was kicking on my dad's couch for like a good 2-3 weeks. And I was taking a bunch of morphine because it's really hard to find heroin out here. And by the grace of God, dude, like, you guys got me in here. And I've been to Howard Lodge before through you guys, you know. And let me tell you, like, you guys run a good program, because I'm still here. And whatever you guys do, it's awesome. You know, you guys really care about your people. And it's like, I remember when I first got in here, the first couple of weeks, detox was rough, you know, but everything your team did, like, you kept me grounded. I've learned patience here. I've learned perseverance, just people they'll sit here and they'll actually talk to me, that you can see the heart in people here, they don't just sit here and it's not all about the money. It's about hey, we care to take our day out and just sit here and really talk to you and share our stories with you, and it's just I've been to so many rehabs to the point where you can tell the differences, and the ones that really do truly care. But it's wild, man. It's been a ride, and like I said, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, and I wouldn't give this up for anything. I have about 2 months and 4 days, I think, of sobriety right now.
Good for you.
Yeah, dude. Thank you. It feels great. I think I had 5 months about a year ago. I used to work at a rehab. I was what was I doing? Support staff. So it was pretty cool, man. But yeah, my heart's broken right now. I'm doing good, but there's still something in that core that I need to work on. So I'm really trying, dude. I just gotta find myself and keep looking up, because right now I'm scared to death to go back out there. I'm not thinking about it, but there's something on the surface that I need to keep scratching. And like I said, I'm just staying here, going with the flow, and I see everybody every morning, say good morning, do what I got to do, and keep praying, because it's scary out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you guys run a really tight program, though, and I'm proud to be here. It's like an honor,
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, dude.
Let me ask you, what was the day like when you picked up the phone and you called and you talked to Taryn?
It was rough. I was very sick. I was I had no hope, dude. I didn't even want to try. I felt worthless. I felt like nobody cared. I felt not you guys personally. I didn't have a soul, dude. But when Taryn answered, she fought hard. She wasn't giving up. She kept calling 100 times. And I actually, when I saw her here in person, I apologized to her. I was like, hey, I'm sorry, it must have been rough to talk to me, but I wanted to say thank you. And you guys are awesome, So she really fought hard, dude. She wouldn't stop calling me. So
it's funny to hear that story about the Cedar House, because that was the first. I didn't go to that rehab, but that was the first. A friend of mine went to because I grew up in the Inland Empire.
Yeah,
and a friend of mine went to Cedar House.
Really?
Yeah, and I went to go watch him take his 30-day chip.
Yeah,
and of course, I had drugs in my pocket when I went to go watch him take his 30-day chip, and he came out and he was so excited. And we used to keep our meth in a film container back in the day.
Yeah.
And I remember right as I was leaving, I pulled out the film container.
And you shook it at him.
And I shook it at him. And then I got in my car and I left.
Shit.
He was at the fucking apartment that I was at.
That night.
Yeah.
He came by that night.
That night. Yeah. I mean, that's the insanity of our disease, and that's how bad it is. I liked hearing what you say, because this is raw, and it is scary to sit in that seat. I sat the first time I sat in that seat. I went on a guy's podcast, and Shane left me
hanging,
yeah,
like a dried fruit on the branch.
The guy asked Shane a question. He
I just refer to Chad. Basically,
I lost my memory.
I don't talk to Chad.
Happens like that. But
I had no words.
But honest to God, you did great,
Yeah.
and
Thank you.
we're grateful that you sat in that chair and got vulnerable.
Yeah,
and
not
real.
easy. How old are you?
Yeah, 34.
Wow. Okay.
Just
You look
turned-
great.
Good Lord, I thought she was
I thought
24.
I know, bro. Me too. Holy
compliment.
smokes, you're keeping age well. Damn. Good for you.
I was preserved.
Shit.
Yeah, that heroin does that.
Yeah.
It does.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. Yeah,
Wow.
thank you guys. Man.
Yeah. Let's open up to questions.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any?
Yeah.
questions?
Oh, yeah. There's people out there that want to ask questions, I'm sure.
Ask away.
Yeah. Hey,
You did amazing.
Natalie.
Thank you.
Yes, you did amazing. I think it's super important always for it's refreshing also to hear the rawness of what you're going through, because you're going through the really you're fighting right now. And I think that's what's like super powerful in what you're sharing. And that's what I took out of it. And I really, you have like a beautiful spirit from the first time that I met you. And so I'm rooting for you big time.
Thank you, Natalie. I appreciate that so much. From my heart.
Yeah, it's not easy living homeless, is it?
Oh, no, definitely not.
Like, what's a day like out there? Just a struggle. You wake up, or you're probably even tough if you're going to sleep safely.
Dude, every day.
Yeah, exactly. Especially for a female, no way.
Yeah.
Exactly. As to why last time when I talked about it, like the whole rape thing happened, and my window was broken out, dude, because I had a seizure in my car. So like I had no window, and I was living in Compton for a while too. So that was no good, you know. You're like, yeah, no, it was scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank God you're here with us now.
Yeah, seriously, feel safe.
All right, guys, we're gonna open it up for sharing.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
We got 3 minutes. You get 3 minutes, and then you'll hear
Ding, ding, ding.
ding, ding, ding. And then
God provides the ways. Yeah, that's right. God does provide the ways.
you'll hear, push the button. You'll hear a clapping sound, guys.
Ding, ding, ding.
When you hear the
Hi,
clapping.
you guys.
Hi.
I'm Kristen, and I'm an addict, and I'm so excited to be here right now. I've been wanting to get on here. My home group's this night normally, but I'm glad to be home right now, and I'm glad I figured out how to get on here because I've been just obsessed with watching you guys. And by the way, congratulations, Kristen. Cool name, first of all. Second of all, good job. I mean, I'm glad you're doing this, and I'm glad you feel comfortable where you're at because, I mean, I almost want to go there, and I got almost 5 years.
Nice.
But just because of the way you guys are, I just love you guys. The reason how I found you guys is my daughter and her friend were on your show before you had all the cool background, and I think you had a black background behind the chairs, but my daughter Andrea and her friend Marky, two women were on there. They were they work at another treatment center.
I podcasted them, I remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so my daughter Andrea was on there, and I've watched it, of course. And ever since, I've watched literally just about except for maybe the last week or something. I've watched everything.
Nice.
You guys are amazing. You do a lot of good. You're cool as hell. I want to meet you someday so bad.
For sure.
I would love to come down there.
Well, we're gonna throw.
I do go down there sometimes. I live in Seattle, obviously, and my daughter lives down there in Huntington. But yeah, I would love to come see you guys one day when I'm able to visit. I just real quick. I sold drugs for many years, and then got away with it for many years, and my DOC was meth as well, and got away with it for a long time. Didn't think I had a problem because I worked. I did all the things you're supposed to do. I mean, to where I didn't think I had a problem. I had money, I had a job, and then I got in trouble. So I did have to do some time for that, but I haven't looked back since. And that saved my life. And I work a strong program of Narcotics Anonymous, and I work the steps. I got a sponsor. I do all the things. I do a lot of service work up here in Seattle, conventions, all the things, and that's what keeps me clean. And I have just over 4.5 months right now. I can't even believe it. I thought I was going to be one day. I thought I would be like an 80-year-old drug dealer. That's really 6 years ago. That's what I thought I was going to be one day. Because I didn't see how I was going to quit. But thank God, I would rather have a felony on my record than to be out there right now suffering and loaded. So thanks for what you do, you guys. You guys are awesome. I'm going to continue to watch you, and hopefully someday I can come meet you guys in person.
Yeah, when you're in town visiting your daughter, just hit us up. We're only like 25 minutes away from Huntington Beach.
Yeah, that's it. And we're gonna throw a party here in the next year, probably. It's 9 months a year. We're gonna throw a big party, invite everybody.
We'll throw a Recover Out Loud party.
Yeah, Big party.
Big party.
Big Hopeaholics party.
Big.
All right. We got someone else
We got
here.
a hand up.
We got a couple
Two
hands up. This guy looks like a professional. Steve.
Steve, either podcaster or
Steve's a
gamer, one of the
podcaster or a
two.
gamer. Yeah.
Hi there.
Hi, Coco.
Hi, Coco.
How are ya?
That's my daughter's name, Coco.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a nickname. I got it when I came out here to Tennessee.
Oh.
Yeah.
He named his
So-
daughter
So interesting. Today's day 3 for me.
Wow.
My poison is alcohol.
Yeah.
It's destroyed my life. And, you know, I'm one of these, let's move all over the country to get clean and sober.
Mm.
I've done that since I was 15, and obviously it hasn't worked. And like I had mentioned to, I don't know which gentleman I had emailed today, but my my turning point was when I heard about Matthew Perry. And I'm not impressed with celebrities at all. I lived in LA for 10 years and not impressed. But with him, I really identified. I mean, very similar story in trying to get clean and sober. And like he had gone to 65 detoxes. I mean, I've been in over 50 institutions and treatment centers and detoxes. I stopped counting at 50. And so when he died, it was a wake-up call. Due to no fault of my own, making bad choices with roommates, and a lot of drama I don't want to get into, but now I'm homeless. I'm living in my car. And, you know, I kept saying to myself, while you're living in your car, you're never going to get sober. And I finally said, you know what? Life is difficult. Life is unfair. And I'm going to end up dying if I don't stop. And I know what my gifts are, even though I've struggled with alcoholism for, gosh, I tried getting sober. I did get sober October 4th, 2004. So I've been struggling ever since then. And I want to help people. I mean, I've been to hell and back. I really have. And I have a lot to offer. And I cannot help anyone until I get my crap together.
Mm.
So I'm going to remain sober. Like I've already gone to 2 meetings today,
Good for you.
back to back.
Nice.
And, you know, I know AA inside and out. I mean, I was basically like spoon fed it when I first went in. You know, I went to a meeting a day, twice a day for 2 years. And knowledge does not keep you sober.
No. Hell no.
At all.
Hell no.
Meetings don't keep you sober.
No.
Because I go to meetings lit. Okay. So what it comes down to for me is making a decision. Like I said in the meeting today, I finally realized one of the main reasons I haven't stayed sober throughout all these years, I didn't want to put any work in.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get up in the morning. I didn't want to sit here and battle if I'm tempted. I didn't want to have to work for it. I just wanted it to come easy. And that's not the way it's going to happen.
Mm.
So I have finally accepted that it's going to be challenging at times. Okay. But it can't get any worse than it has been. So I'm going to do this. And I'll probably be joining you on Tuesday nights now and going to my meetings. And, you know, my relationship with God is a priority.
Mm.
Absolutely a priority. And people will say, well, you say you have a tight relationship with God, then why aren't you sober? Had nothing to do with him. It was lack of self-forgiveness, lack of self-love, resentment, anger over things that have happened to get me into this situation that I had no control over. And so I can't afford to be in a pity party
No.
at all.
No.
So, I was actually going to ask you if you were able to stay, clean and sober while you were homeless at all.
Me?
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
I couldn't at all. Like I constantly, that's one of my main struggles. Like every time I go in a parking lot or I'm in my car, like it constantly reminds me of that. I hate
Okay.
it. Yeah. Big
All right.
trigger.
Well, I'm day in, dude. Day 3.
Yeah. It's huge.
Yeah, that's really big.
Listen,
Good
Coco.
job.
If this struggle gets too hard for you, we have an open scholarship here at Hope by the Sea
Ooh.
for you.
Wow.
If you decide to use it, all you have to do is DM the Hopeaholics, and
Wow.
we'll get you out here and we'll get you into treatment and make your life better.
That is great. Oh,
Wow. $1 million offer right there, Coco. $1 million offer.
yep.
Here we go.
Take it.
Suck it up.
That's amazing.
You guys don't even know me.
That's the best part.
We know the struggle, and we know how hard this life is. I've been there. I've been homeless. I've been on the streets and I got clean, and God has really blessed my life. So I try to just pay it forward today.
Nice.
Yeah.
Halloween night, man. It's a good time. It's a good time. It's a good night. Yeah, Halloween. Coco, where are you right now?
I am in Knoxville, Tennessee, and I
Oh.
love nature. So I am parked right next to
Well, it's getting cold
like
out there. Start driving.
All right, Coco, DM us.
Yeah, DM us.
DM us, and we'll get you out here.
Yeah.
We'll get you on a plane from
Yeah.
Knoxville to Orange County, and
Yeah.
change your life.
That's awesome.
Where'd she go? Did she leave?
No, she's right there.
Oh, she's right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Steve.
Say,
Tell us
Steve.
about the headset, because you either podcast or you're a gamer, and I think you were thumbing up the gamer part.
I thumbed up. It was definitely the podcaster, though.
Oh yes.
Former gamer podcaster.
Yeah, I'm a gamer too. Former too. Yeah. Former.
Former gamer. I'm not too much of a TV guy anymore. I'm more of just a recovery guy as it is. My co-host is actually here too, Julie. She's we're through the Glass Recovery podcast. We're both recovering alcoholics.
Nice. Where's Julie?
She
She's
waves
here.
right there.
Oh, there. Okay, nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, this is a good surprise.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. I've been following you guys a little bit there on Instagram, and I got your message, and I thought I'd hop on and see what this was all about.
Nice.
Like, I almost cried just listening to you give her the offer. Alcohol, definitely my drug of choice. It wasn't too far. I never dabbled in anything other than that. For me, when I sit there and listen to you talk, Kristen, about being homeless and stuff, I can't even imagine or relate, because everything really, I thought I had it all together, but everything was falling apart around me, and I managed to stick it out or not get that far down the rabbit hole. And I'm sitting there listening to you, and you're like, whoa, 2 months. And I'm like, damn, I had the courage to be on a podcast when I was 6 months sober and tell my story. So to have the cojones to sit down and on video and talk about your story and sit there and stumble and sweat like a pig, because I know that I did that too. And it is nervous, and it's nerve-wracking, and
Yeah.
it makes a world of a difference for just someone to see there, and because it helped me.
Oh, thanks, man. Really, that means a lot.
So like, honest major kudos to you
Thank you.
for showing up and doing something to help yourself. Like, it's so much self-love right now of what you're doing for yourself and just showing up for everyone else. Like, amazing. And Coco, 3 days.
Dude, thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, it's
Really.
just to see the smile on your face is probably like feels like gold to me, because I don't know where you've been and
Aw.
how but it sounds like you've been to places that I can't even imagine, and
Yeah.
scary stuff. And so what you guys are doing is just phenomenal. I'm so glad I showed up and
Aw.
decided
Nice.
to say hi. And
Yeah.
I'm glad I could help you, man. Really. That goes to everybody. Like if I could change the world, I would. You know, I want to pay it forward. So, yeah.
yeah. So anyways, thank you guys. Appreciate being here.
Thanks, Steve. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Steve, thanks
was.
for that, because you know, I always want to remind people. As a matter of fact, I want to tell a really fast story. I'm telling a lot of fast.
You're telling a lot of stories, bro.
I know, but like these
Taking up
stories
a lot of time.
I love it.
are very important. I'm an introvert by nature. I don't like public. My biggest fear in life is falling and public speaking. I'm not sure which one.
Falling on the stage.
Oh,
Falling as
off
you're going
the
to public,
stage
off
as
the
I
stage,
public speak.
or pre-speak.
But my point is that you know, everybody knows that my son-in-law died from fentanyl a year ago, and that's the reason why this podcast exists. My 21-year-old daughter found him dead in his bed, and it changed my family's life. I always get a little bit emotional every time I talk about it, but the God told me to create a podcast, right? He said, you need to go out and you need to be a voice for the people who no longer have a voice, and for the family members who can't get out there and speak. And I said, okay. And I built a podcast studio. Our original podcast studio, Kristen's daughter was on our original podcast studio, probably one of the first 10, 15 people that we had on the podcast. And I was terrified the day we finished the studio and we had to do a podcast. I was terrified. I was like, I've never done this before.
I was looking for you.
I'm going to suck.
Yeah.
I started pouring sweat.
did?
I had a full-blown panic
Oh,
attack.
yeah.
I got in my car and I drove away as I needed to turn the air conditioner on. It was the middle of the winter too, and I was pouring sweat.
Yeah.
But my point is that, like, even when we're nervous, even when we're scared, and even if we stumble and sweat, and we do it anyways, do you guys know the growth that comes from that? It's like that's like not taking a baby step. That's like taking a leap to a whole nother level. Is to face your fears and challenge them and tackle them and get to the other side of it. So like, I literally applaud this woman for doing that, sitting here and you know, I've been there and I've done that, and now I'm comfortable. You know, it takes a little bit of time and you get comfortable. But let's move on to the next person.
Manuel.
This isn't about me. This is about everybody.
Manuel Barrios.
Manuel.
Thank you.
Hey, how you guys doing, man?
Great,
How are
brother.
you?
How about you?
Good, good.
Good. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I had this little tablet I found. I got it free about a year ago. I never used it, but I downloaded Zoom today when you guys invited me.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. I appreciate you guys inviting me, you know, to your live and then here. Yeah, just it's like right when I needed it most, you know. And that's crazy. I was like, oh shit, because I've been following you guys for a while, you know. But just started following you guys, but I was kind of happy when you guys hit me up, you know.
Yeah, bro. What's
Yeah, I
going on,
appreciate it,
man?
Oh no, man, just so I'll try to be quick. I know our time is short,
No
but
rush.
so I didn't do drugs for like 30 years, you know.
Yeah.
For 30 years, I was in prison, you know. But I was in prison. I thought I was on top of my game, and I got out, and I don't know, man. Like little by little, I just started spiraling downwards, you know, like spiraling, man. I couldn't stop myself, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't even drink alcohol. I just do cocaine and smoke cigarettes, you know. But it's crazy, like I had this expensive habit. I ended up losing my job and just like everything. And I had a good job, and I'm a tattoo artist, so I got multiple sources of income, you know.
Yeah.
I think people feel when you have a negative vibe. One of my friends told me, hey, you got this different vibe about you. You know, you used to be happy-go-lucky. Now you're like, you're too edgy, so they don't even invite me anywhere anymore.
Yeah.
It's like they just don't. I think they understand because, like, I don't know. I don't think they get it. You know. I was in solitary confinement for like 18 years. You know. And I think that's my problem. I like being alone, you know.
Damn.
And when I reach out for someone, I don't want it. And when someone reaches out to me, I'd rather go in my room and just forget about it, because that's what I was in solitary confinement, you know.
Yeah. No, I don't know, bro.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, but yeah, I was you know, I was there for a long time, and
Yeah, man.
I've been out for 6 years, but I'm still trying to transition. You know, like, it's hard. I didn't think it was gonna be that hard, because I was doing. It's like when I first came home, I didn't notice it because I was on this natural high. You know,
Yeah.
I was happy. I was ecstatic. I joined the construction union. I learned all kinds of skills. Now I always knew how to tattoo, and little by little, I started noticing, whoa, something's wrong. You know,
Yeah.
like. And then I did see a therapist, and she told me like you got severe PTSD and you don't deal with it, you know.
Yeah.
She told me she goes, you know, but I didn't want to hear that, you know. I didn't want to hear that there was something wrong, you know. And yeah, sure enough, just like everybody else's story, you start trying to numb it, and then nothing numbs it anymore, you know. You just do it as a habit, you know, because you still feel it, even when you're high, even when everybody. That's the vibe people get, you know.
Yeah, bro.
So I'm still trying to figure it out, and I've never hit like a rock bottom till recently. You know? Never. I mean, I'm a hustler. I got a job. I got a skill. I got a lot of different skills, and now just like lately, I just been stuck in my room. Or I mean, tonight I'm babysitting. I'm gonna go babysit one of my friends' kids. I'm gonna take them trick or treating. That's
Nice.
cool.
Yeah, that's cool, man. And
Yeah,
listen, DM us and we'll keep in touch, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
send
Thank
us
you
a
guys a
DM,
lot,
man.
man.
Yeah, for sure. And pray. Damn, 18 years solitary. That's hard.
Chuck
Zamzow.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, Chuck.
Hey, first things first, you know, I'm grateful I woke up today instead of coming to. And, you know, I was listening to everybody speak tonight, and congratulations on the over 2 months there. Monumental. And, you know, I have a problem too, speaking to a large group of people sometimes. Sometimes my anxiety gets the best of me. And,
Yeah.
doing speaker meetings as well too. I've done a handful of them, but I noticed the one key thing that my sponsor and a couple guys that have done them before, they always told me to write on quick cards
Yeah.
and write down key notes and key things, you know, so I can keep on track and not, you know, go far left field or something.
Yeah.
And it's helped a lot. And you know, I started listening to a lot of people that spoke a lot and take down the simple notes that, you know, things that would work and figure out what's going to be best for me at that point.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate you guys, you know, helping along with that too. You know, I understand it, that gets nerve wracking real quick.
Definitely.
And you know what's funny is I can be nervous talking to a bunch of people, but when I was doing bodybuilding, getting on the stage wearing just a Speedo, I had no issues with that. I had no issues.
God, bro, I just had the image. I don't feel good right now.
Stand up. Let's see it.
Yeah, give us a spin, man. We want the image. Give everyone the image, bro. Lordy. What color was the bikini?
Oh, I was.
Seriously though, what color did you go with? White, black, red, yellow?
I wore black, and I wore like a maroon color one time when I was doing a natural show.
Little Speedo?
I would have went with the all white.
Yeah, whitey tighty.
Sorry, ladies.
Yeah, sorry, we got sidetracked there.
You gotta have a little humor.
Chuck, darn you, Chuck. You're bringing the worst out of us. Yeah.
And also, you know, I've said this numerous times. I think I've said it on the last one with you guys. We don't meet people by accident in this program or anything. And, you know, with Coco, I heard, you know, with you guys talking with her and everything, this stuff doesn't happen by accident. People cross paths all the time, you know, whether it's for 5 minutes, 5 years, whatever. And that's a sign, man, for what forces out there that are helping. Yeah. And I don't take that stuff for granted today. And I really, it's the miracles that everybody experiences. It's not just for me. Yeah. And we had a first step meeting with a young lady last night, and fresh out of rehab, everything else, and did a first step with her and shared all our stuff with her. And I don't mind those, man. That brings me back. Yeah. That brings me back to everything, back to base. And, you know, I start thinking back, like, you know, I know John Barleycorn, you know, kicked my rear end big time. And I realized that today too. Been sober for quite some time, but that doesn't mean anything. I still have clay feet too. And I heard that from an old timer one time. So great stuff tonight, guys. That's all I got, man.
Thanks,
Thank
Chuck.
you, Chuck.
Thanks, Chuck.
Thank
Nydia. My cousin's name is Nadia.
Nadia, Lydia, Maria.
Maria Aguilera.
They called me everything. Aguilera. Hi,
Aguilera.
sorry I was late.
That's okay. You're here.
Set my alarm and I was outside taking care of my daughter duties for my mom.
Nice.
And I said, "Oh, I'm gonna be late, but I'm gonna join." So, I have 18 years.
Nice.
If I'm right. 2005.
Yeah.
May 6th. I waited to after Cinco de Mayo to get in trouble and get arrested and go to jail and all that good stuff. You know, I've always kind of been the black sheep of the family, I guess you want to say, you know, and I'm okay with that today. I'm okay with that today because I noticed that the work that I've put in has helped me, and I have siblings that have no program, and it's okay, they don't have to, but they're miserable. And so I get to have this in my life, you know, and I still struggle. Not with, you know, wanting to drink or wanting to do drugs. I struggle with my feelings. I struggle with, I'm not good enough. And, you know, and so I've been working on that for 18 years and I'm getting better. But I think it's just, you know, we're human. We're human and we're going to feel like that once in a while. But as long as we don't sit in our shit too long, you know, then it's okay. And I'd rather feel what I'm feeling today than to use something to push away those feelings, you know? Yeah. The shit that I put myself through, you know, because nobody put me there but me. And I don't blame my upbringing or anything like that, because I had a pretty good life, you know. My parents have always been there for me. But lately, let me tell you, even after 18 years, I'm still struggling with depression that has just hit me like a year ago. And excuse my language, motherfucker, it's been tough. It's been tough, but I'm working on it. You know, there's days that I say, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I don't want this life anymore, you know, and sometimes I want to just go away and not ever come back. I don't know where I'm going, you know, and I have a lot of responsibilities. You know, I take care of my mom and she's 88 and my dad passed away and I took care of him before he passed away. But, you know, I'm being honest. I'm an open book because I think that if I'm an open book and I can tell you how I'm feeling, it's going to help me to get out of my shit. Yeah, I'm just struggling with that. I've been struggling with it for like 8 months now. Damn. I just want to check out sometime. I don't know how. But there's just days I don't want to be here. And I don't even know why. I don't know why. And I know it's the depression and the anxiety, and you know, I'm working with NAMI now, and that's helping me a lot.
Good. I was going to say, we're not doctors. We're not doctors or professionals here. But if you're going through some mental health stuff after 15 or 16 years, I mean, I think our suggestion is to see a professional. Chad?
Yeah, I have.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
I have. I'm working on it. You know, and I want to thank you guys for having this meeting. And, you know, I'd rather be here than sitting in a park alone by myself somewhere drinking or, you know, doing something else. And I just wanted to say this real quick. I told my boyfriend, I said, thank God I don't own a gun. Thank God I don't. I don't approve of it, but I can understand why people want to check out. And it's the depression and the what goes on in your head. I can't even begin to tell you guys what happens in my head. Thank you.
Thank you.
you.
Please see a doctor.
Thank you so much, guys.
Let's check in next week with us, please.
Yes, please continue to check in with us.
Continue to check in with us every week, and let's look after each other.
Thank you for your share.
Yeah.
I want everybody to know that you can be really honest and vulnerable on our meeting with zero judgment. We're truly just here.
We've all been there
to listen. And I can speak for how I do things. I give myself 24 hours to sit in my shit, and then I get to work, and whatever that means. If it means step work, if it means going to see a therapist, I do it all still. When I need it, I do it, and I get on top of it as soon as possible. So, also a tiny bit of exercise in the morning is an amazing tool for depression, just so you guys know.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And I have one non-negotiable. I spend 1 hour with God every morning before I start my day. Mm-hmm. All right.
April is not just listening anymore.
You're not just listening anymore. Are you going to take that off or just leave it on?
Yeah, sorry. Umbrella Alcoholics. So it's April in Spanish. It's not that original, but
nice. Okay, good.
Surprise. Hi guys. I'm an alcoholic. Recovering. I'm coming up on 5 months on Thursday.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank you. I've had longer sobriety, but not sobriety at peace. This is the first time that I'm freaking happy being sober, and I'm at peace. Before it was just, fuck, I'm sober. That's great, But no, this is different this time. And Coco, 5 months ago, I was living in my car. So it's possible, right now I have my own place. I just got home. That's why I wasn't on camera before, guys. Sorry. So it's doable. It was really hard to stay sober, obviously, in the streets. And I think that the main reason why I wasn't staying sober was not because I was homeless, because I was godless. This is really the first time that I'm doing everything in my power, whether it's therapy, and I went to treatment multiple times, and I went to detox, and I got a hold of everything in my power to keep me sober. And now 5 months later, it's a lot easier, and I have God in my life again. He's speaking to me, whether I try to talk to him or not. And that's definitely one of the reasons why today, I am blessed. I have a good job, and it's all because of not just me being sober, but working my program and just trying to do everything that I can to live the life that God intended me to have, and to the person that I am meant to be. Because definitely the alcohol and the using and my runs was not, what God wanted. My parents wanted God, not even what I wanted. But that's just where I was at. So you're blessed that they're giving you this opportunity to go. And I hope you take it, because any help, and especially from people that really, really, truly care, obviously helps. But I'm glad that you seem that you want to do it. So, and thank you, Kristen, for sharing. It was a really good share. And
thank you so
have
much.
a good day, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Can you all put what state you live in the chat box?
That'd be nice. Good. That's cool. Julian, what's up, man?
Oh, cool.
Chocolate.
Chocolate is a lot of people's poison, and just so you guys know, chocolate wins the poll.
Yeah, dude.
Hard candy second.
This is a candy poll.
Nobody likes gum.
And then we have alcohol won, guys, over drugs.
Yeah.
Really?
Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
The legal drug. All right. Oh, somebody's Elise over here. Oh, I knew Michael lived there.
Julian,
you're up, buddy.
Okay, yeah, it wasn't. Hey, what's going on? How y'all doing?
Great. How about yourself?
Man, I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. I was here last week. This is my second week, so just want to thank y'all for this outlet, man. And I shared last week. I'm gonna share again. My name is Julian. I'm Boston's top motivational speaker. I'm also a recovering heroin addict. I've been clean for 17 years. I did 8.5 years in the feds for bank robbery. So I've been home like 9 years now, and I changed my life. But what helped me change my life was, having a different mindset. You know, this was my third bid that I did, and the first two bids, juvenile, and then I did a state bid. It didn't work for me because of the people that I surrounded myself with. I kept going around the same old people, doing the same old things. And what made it work for me was when I came home, I had a plan, I had a purpose, and I had a why. See, before I didn't have no reason, you know what I'm saying? I was just, waking up to, pointless, just hoping something happens for the day, But whereas though now I have a purpose and I'm focused on doing something the right way. And the thing was, I had to move away from the situation and I had to have a different mindset. They said if you want to do something different, if you want to do something different, you have to do something that you've never done before. So man, I just want to say to you, Coco, I want to shout you out, Coco, man. Keep doing what you're doing, girl. Like they offered you a hand. That's how God works. He puts you in a position where somebody else is just lending their hand out to you. Man, take the opportunity. Like it's like you got to jump sometimes. You got to jump for in order for you to grow. You got to be in an uncomfortable situation so you can grow. Like if you're in a comfortable situation, you can't grow, you can't learn. And just continue to surround yourself with people that are, either doing better than you or heading the same way you're going. Because them are the people you need around you. Them are the people you need to root you on, Like I was homeless too. I used to panhandle. I slept in hallways. I was down deep dirt in the under, and I pulled out because I surrounded myself with people that's on a positive level and who, are heading the same way I'm going or doing better than me because, I can learn from them. And when you're down, they'll pick you up, 2 years ago, I lost my mother, my oldest brother, my job, my apartment, and two of my best friends, all in an 8-month period. I could have easily relapsed and gave up, but I didn't because of the people that I surrounded myself with,
Yeah.
And they picked me up, and that's who you need on your corner. So I'm just gonna land with that, man. And everybody on here, man, keep pushing, man. Just take it one day at a time, man. And my line's open for whoever. I'll leave my Instagram on in the chat. And thank you guys for this platform again.
Awesome,
Thanks,
thank you,
Julian.
man. All right, we got
Julie. I think Julie's another bloody Canadian, if I'm not mistaken. Holy Jesus! There's 3 Canadians tonight, right?
No, Steve's Canadian.
Steve's Canadian. He's from Ontario. I used to work in Cambridge. I used to work in Cambridge,
I'm from Colorado.
Steve. Colorado.
Steve's Canadian, but I'm not.
Oh, and I lived in Winnipeg, but I worked in Cambridge, Ontario, and yeah, man.
Steve, I want to apologize right now because
Canada will not allow me back home. I got kicked out.
You might every once in a while, if you ever listen to our podcast, you might hear me jokingly say I don't like Canadians.
Yeah,
I'm really talking about Shane.
Yeah,
just wanted to let you guys know.
But we got Human Resources Department. You can't say my name, otherwise I could, fucking take him to court.
He said, "Did you hear what he said? Human resources? We don't actually have human resources.
Zebra,
here.
bro, zebra.
But we do have human resources.
Resources.
Yeah,
that's a strange word. Resources. Resources.
All right. Totally apologize.
Yeah, sorry.
You're up, Julie.
No problem. Yeah, so I'm the other half of Through the Glass Recovery podcast with Steve, but I'm in Colorado. We actually met on online recovery meetings, which is super cool, and that's how we started our podcast.
That's
but
awesome.
so I wanted to speak to what Nydia said. first, it takes so much courage to share the way that you're feeling. And I know that because I've been there and I've done that. And I noticed when you shared that there were a lot of people in the chat that have experienced the same feelings. And I got to a point one time where I asked my husband to make sure that the keys to our gun safe were where I couldn't get to them. I asked him to take them to work with him because I knew that I wasn't safe at home with that. And so when you said that, I just, I get it. And I've been there. And my heart goes out to you. My heart hurts for you. And I'm also really glad that you came and talked about it because that's huge. I've gone through periods of my life where I have felt that way and I didn't want to keep going and I couldn't see any good reason to keep going. And I didn't even have a reason for feeling that way. But I was just done. And the one thing that I've learned is that everything your feelings pass. We know that how you feel now isn't how you're going to feel forever. And I know you know that, but I'm just going to remind you of that because sometimes I need to be reminded of that. And also there's always an other side. Wherever you are now, there's an other side to that. And we never have any idea what that's going to look like. People would tell me that there's an other side to what you're feeling. And I couldn't have imagined what my life would look like once I got past that. And God, it might have been 8 months or it might have been 2 years that I really didn't even want to wake up in the morning. But then life keeps happening and you get to the other side and there's something amazing. And the reason I'm saying that is not just for you, Nydia, but for everybody, because I think so many of us have felt that way. And, when I get to that point, when I feel that way, that's what I hold on to, is that I know there's another side. It's been proven to me over and over again in my experience through addiction and through sobriety. Like getting sober doesn't fix all this, right? But there's always something and you don't know what it is yet and you can't see it, but it's there. So I just wanted to say that for everybody that's felt that way. That's what I hold on to, is that hope that there's another side, and the faith, because I know it's there. There's been an other side every time before in my life. So I know there's going to be one every time I need one. So anyway, thank you for having the courage to share.
Julie. Thanks, Julie. Thank you. Could we move up? I just want to see what's going on here in the chat because we have people connecting off on the side here, giving each other's phone numbers or IGs and phone numbers and helping each other. That's what's going on here. And I think it's really something special. Someone's going to call Marty, I think. Someone's going to call Manuel. There was a guy who got out of jail 9 years ago who's going to talk to Manuel. So this is love. This is love. You know what I mean? This is priceless stuff right here. I like it a lot. All right. Nydia's next. We got Nydia, and then we're going to round it out. Out.
Out?
Out.
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 We're going to round it out. Motherfuckers.
Why is Natalie muted? Oh, she was on mute.
Yeah.
Unmute her.
Steve's laughing.
Of course he's laughing.
Steve knows what he's saying when he says, "Ooh, oat." On a podcast, Shane said, what did you say?
It was 2 words, though.
Yeah. The lady said, I don't know what oat is.
Yeah.
She did.
Yeah. She's making fun of me.
I don't know what.
What'd you say? She says.
She had no idea. I had to say. He said out. Out.
He did.
Yeah.
I already shared.
Oh, you shared.
Oh,
Okay. Your hand's still up. That's okay. That's okay. Thank you. Thank you. No, we didn't want to insult you there, so we figured we'd come back to you. Okay, it was a great meeting. Wow.
Yeah.
What a powerful meeting.
7:10. It was 60 minutes, 70 minutes of fun.
Good stuff.
70 minutes?
70 minutos. Yeah, man.
Thank you all for coming. Natalie, do you have any words of wisdom for us?
Give it to us.
Natalie is our other host on the Hopeaholics.
Michael for unmuting me, but I just have to say, I'm just like, so one, it's Halloween, first of all, and everybody showed up for themselves tonight. Everybody shared super vulnerably, which I feel like that's exactly what this meeting's all about. And I'm just really proud to be a part of the movement and continue to really create a spot for people to come into, check in with each other, and also spread, if we stay in the fight, this shit works.
Yeah.
It does.
It does.
I mean, you guys all sitting there are a testament that it works.
Yeah.
And so am I. So I think that's what is definitely hopeful, and I'm just proud to be a part of it.
Yeah.
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 Nice.
We're proud to have you.
Yeah, we are. We are.
Without you,
Yeah,
we
mix up
suck
the
at.
bullshit, me too. I gotta mix up the bullshit. You know what
well,
I mean?
you did see the dance that Shane and I did without you earlier today, right?
And I was like, I had a little bit of FOMO.
You
right?
did?
We were, you know what, honestly, we thought about you today also. We said it's just, we were a little sad that you weren't here.
I know. I feel like the trio is just how it has to be.
Yeah, we were talking and we were thinking, you know what, Jonathan who? You know, we were just thinking, you know what, is it necessary? Is it really?
Here's the funny part though is Shane and I did that dance in 1.5 takes.
Yeah.
Now the other dance that you guys saw us do last
Took 20
week, if you
or
saw
30.
it was literally Chad was sweating. I know, embarrassing. I suck. I'm the one that got the most
I was
comments.
terrible too. We were getting taught by Catherine, so you know.
Yeah, she's a good dancer.
Yeah.
At least we were hanging in there and gave it a whirl.
Yeah.
The point is why we're doing these silly, stupid things is that, look, like, you can get through all of this stuff and have fun again, you know? And in life, it doesn't have to be that serious. And I feel like Steve's got a couple words.
He has a couple words, and Julian wants to do a poem.
A poem?
That's what I was going to say. I was like, I didn't want to forget that because I kind of wanted to hear Julian's poem.
Yeah.
Julian.
Right? And I mean, we can say out and about and all the other weird Canadian words, but
baby.
We'll just let Julian say something cool.
Yeah.
Better than me anyway.
All right, Julian.
All right, Julian, you're
Cool.
up.
Awesome.
Where is Julian?
Right there.
Where?
In the middle. Under Rachel.
Under
right and up. Up. There you go.
Oh, Julian, you're gonna read us a poem.
Yeah, it's something I wrote. You know, I'm also a poet as well. So, but it's called God First, and I said, a strong wind blows with force, pushing away rough times of trials and tribulations. Then comes new times, of course, to show no remorse and no more limitations. Problems don't last too long if we put God first in every situation. Our heart will be content in any event because prayer precedes preparation. Tick-tock, time never stops. Our time can be seconds away. So live life to the fullest extent and put God first each day. That's it.
Nice. We recorded it. We're gonna use it, bro. This is all our property.
Okay.
just so we're clear. Well, what? I'm just saying.
My God.
I'm just saying, if you're doing it on the Hopeaholics, we're recording. It's our
You're so
property. We're using it. Thanks, Julian.
Yeah, we'll make a. We're gonna make.
We're gonna make a reel out of it, man.
Make a reel out of
We'll
that.
make a reel. We're gonna post that sucker.
All right. Coco, go over to the Hopeaholics Instagram page. DM me. I'll get you out here ASAP.
Nice.
And let's close it out with
Maybe Coco doesn't know what ASAP stands for.
Right away.
Yeah, right away, Coco. Right away. That's what we're saying. I just want to make it perfectly clear.
Yes, it means right away from.
Yeah.
Bring it up, boys.
Yeah.
Rain it back. All right.
Rain it back.
Oh, wait. Before we
Rain
do
it
the
back.
prayer, guys, I need everybody to put
dance.
their hands up in the air.
We're gonna dance.
Hands up in the air.
Yeah, Julian doesn't want to dance, man. I
Everybody
can
put
tell
your
by his
hands up in
face.
the air.
He's smiling
All right,
though.
here
He's
we go,
smiling
here we go.
inside on that
Cue the
bed.
intro, cue
Let's
the
go,
intro.
baby. We're dancing.
Move them side to side. Move them side to side. Woo. All right.
All right.
That was pretty good.
My dog got excited about
Nice.
that dance.
He did.
Like,
Your
what are
dog
we
was
doing?
dancing.
Nice.
He was like, "What are you doing, Natalie?"
Yeah.
All right, guys.
confused.
Here we go. God,
grant
me
me
the
serenity
to
to accept the
the
things I cannot change.
the courage to change
things
things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
Amen. Thank
All right, guys. We will see you next
Thank you,
week.
guys.
All right,
Tuesday.
thank you. Later, Natalie.